So in this video we will learn how to transform or how to interchange the sentences. So for transforming a sentence, what you need to do is you have to transform just the type of sentence, like from assertive to interrogative or imperative to assertive, but not its meaning. All right, so the transformation should be done without changing its meaning. All right, sentences can be transformed from affirmative to negative, interrogative to assertive, assertive to imperative, and exclamatory to assertive. But remember, it can be transformed vice versa also. That means you can also transform from negative to affirmative, assertive to interrogative, imperative to assertive, and assertive to exclamatory. Clear? Alright, but in this video, we are going to learn only one of this, that is affirmative to negative or negative to affirmative. Dear children, to learn how to convert affirmative to negative and negative to affirmative, we need to understand and remember some of the common rules. Like first, when we have to convert the sentence into negative, so we have to use some of the words which shows negativity, like no, not, never, none, no one, nobody, nothing, neither, and nowhere. Alright. Second rule is that use opposite words of noun, adjective, adverb, verb if required. Next is we have to remember, sometimes in simple present tense and in simple past tense we will also have to add some of the verbs like do, does, and did. Okay, do, does is used in simple present and did is used in simple past tense. Well, but when we want to make affirmative sentence out of negative, so we have to remove all these given words, no, not, never, none, all these words should be removed. Otherwise, the sentence would not be affirmative. Okay? So, now let's start with the first rule you have to follow, especially for negative to affirmative and affirmative to negative. The first rule is when always or ever is used in affirmative and you have to make it negative, so obviously you will replace always or ever with never. So in the example, you can see I am always against of violence. Here the use of always we can see. So what we have to do? We have to replace always with never. Alright. So how the sentence would be? It would be I am never in favor of violence. What did I do? I used never in place of always, and along with that I have used the word in favor of instead of against of, that is the opposite words. Okay, why I have to use those opposite words? Because if I will just replace always with never, so it would be like I am always against of violence and I am never against of violence. So you can understand that both the sentences have totally different meaning. Make sure that you are not changing its meaning. Alright, we do not have to alter the meaning, we have to just interchange the type of the sentences. Now next, second rule, rule number 2, it is when every is used we have to replace it with there is no but. There is no can be used in the beginning. Alright, so let us see the example. Every mother loves her child. Here we can see the use of word every, so we'll be replacing it with there is no but. So the sentence becomes there is no mother but loves her child. So both sentences have same meaning, but still it has been transformed. It has been transformed from affirmative to negative. But please note, in case of everybody or even everything, everyone, okay, such words are used in affirmative sentences, so they can also be changed into negative by using nobody, no one, nothing, and along with them we have to use the opposite words of verb or adjective as per requirement. Ultimately, we have to remember that the meaning should not be changed when we are transforming from one type to another. Okay, let's go ahead. Rule number 3. When you find and or both in sentence, you will have to replace them with not only but also. For example, she drank buttermilk and lassi. So here the use of and you can find here. So how we will convert into negative? By using not only but also. So we will say she drank not only buttermilk but also lassi. Meaning is same. Alright. Rule number 4. When you are given must or have to or can, it should be replaced with cannot but. For example, you have to drink clean water. So here have to would be replaced with cannot but. So we will say you cannot but drink clean water. So 5. When in sentence you find only or alone, they have to be replaced with none but, nothing but, not more than, or not less than. Let's see the example. A brave man alone can do this. So alone would be replaced with none but. So none but a brave man can do this. Here both sentences have equal meaning. No change in the meaning. A brave man alone can do this and none but a brave man can do this. Both have the same meaning. Next example is I need a book only. Here again we have used only in the sentence, so it will be replaced with any of these 4. So let us use nothing but this time. I need nothing but a book. That means only book. Number 6. When we are given universal truths, so we cannot turn the sentence only into negative. But along with that, we will have to make it interrogative also. So it will become interrogative negative sentence. For example, this kind of sentences are very exceptional. Generally, you will not find such sentence. Wherever only you will find universal truth, there only you have to do so. So the example is, in affirmative, if we say knowledge is power, so we have to convert in negative by using interrogative negative. So it would be knowledge power is verb and it is used in the beginning, so it has been converted into interrogative, and after is you can see the use of not, so it is negative. So it is 2 in 1, interrogative. Okay. Rule number 7. When we are given sometimes, we have to replace it with not always. Example, the poor are sometimes happy. Means they are not always happy. Sometimes they are happy, okay, not always. So sometimes word should be replaced with not always. Here you might be thinking that why I have used are with poor, because it looks like it is a singular form, right? But it is not so. When we use the before any noun, that means it is used for the entire group of people. Okay, and that's why I have used plural verb are. Rule number 8. When you find many, you have to replace it with not a few. Many means not a few. Affirmative sentence, I have many dolls. That means I do not have a few dolls. Now let's move ahead. Rule number 9. When you are given as plus adjective or adverb and then again as you can see in the degrees of comparison, positive degree, right? So when you find this positive degree sentence, so you have to use not less than, which is the structure of comparative degree. So it will make your sentence affirmative to negative. Let's see the example. Mango is as good as strawberry. That means strawberry is not less good than mangoes, means it is equally good. Alright, strawberry is equally good as mango. So what we have done, we have replaced as with not less than. So as we have used the word not, it has become negative also, and we have used the word less than so that its meaning does not get changed. Okay, rule number 10. As soon as is converted into no sooner than. Example, as soon as he went out, it started raining. So we can use no sooner, and remember we have to use conjunction than, THAN, before the second sentence. Whenever you use no sooner, you have to use this conjunction than with this. No sooner than. So in affirmative, it is as soon as he went out, it started raining, and in negative, no sooner did he go out than it started raining. Rule number 11 and the last. It is the last but not at all least. You need to understand it very well. Even in 10th standard, you will be asked to use to remove to pattern. Okay, so study it very carefully and attentively. This rule says that whenever to is given, TOO2 and TO2, we have to replace them with so that, and after that can or could not plus verb is used. Affirmative sentence, he is too weak to walk. In this sentence you do not find any negative word, but still it means that he is so much weak, he is very weak, and therefore he is not able to walk, and that's why we have used so that and cannot. So the negative sentence becomes he is so weak that he cannot walk. So in affirmative, he is too weak to walk, and in negative, he is so weak that he cannot walk. Both have, yes, same meaning. Now we are done with the rules, and I want you to have a quick look at all the rules together at one glance. So here you are with the quick revision. I want you to have a look at it. You can pause your video also for a while and read. Time up. Okay, children. Now let's change the sentences into negative. Sentence number 1. He is honest. Now, as per the rule, we know that we have to add any one negative word and then the opposite word of the adjective, adverb or verb. Here we are given adjective honest. So we will convert it into opposite word. So honest becomes dishonest. So what is the meaning of not dishonest? Obviously honest. We will add not after is and then opposite word of honest, dishonest. So he is honest, affirmative, and he is not dishonest, that is negative. So now the meaning is also not changed, but the type of sentence is changed from affirmative to negative. Second sentence, she will always remember this lesson. Once again you have to find the word which you have to replace with the opposite words, or you have to use the negative words. So here we can find two words, always and remember, which we can replace to make it negative. So as per the rule, always can be replaced with never, and we can take opposite of remember, that is forget. So never forget means always remember, simple. So both have same meaning again, but the sentence has become negative because we have used never. Third sentence, where there is fire, there is smoke. It is very easy. We can say there is no smoke without fire. So no word suggests negativity. Then fourth sentence, peacock is the most beautiful bird. It is in superlative degree. So let us follow positive degree rule so that we can convert it into negative. So in positive degree we use no other and as or so as. So no other will be used here for making negative sentence. But the most beautiful will be replaced with as beautiful as per the positive degree structure. So peacock is the most beautiful bird is the superlative degree affirmative sentence, and now we are converting it into negative sentence. So no other bird is as beautiful as peacock. That means that peacock is the most beautiful bird. So now again we have converted from affirmative to negative, maintaining the meaning. Fifth and the last sentence of this exercise, as soon as the teacher entered, the students stood up. Now here also we can use no sooner. No sooner did the teacher enter than the students stood up. Here I have used did. You might be thinking that why I am using did here, because in first question it is not given. So the reason is that in simple past tense, if the sentence is affirmative, we have to use V2 form. Here entered is the V2 form. But if we make any negative statement, so at that time we have to use did. Both in interrogative and negative we are using did for simple past tense. So here as it is negative, we are using did after no sooner. And with did, obviously we have to use V1 only. So I have used just enter. Instead of entered, I just wrote ENTER, enter, which is V1 form. So here we have completed our first exercise. Now I want you to do practice for changing negative statement into affirmative also. So let's start the next exercise. First sentence, my grandpa is so weak that he cannot walk. Here cannot, it is negativity, okay? So we have to remove that. But if we will remove that, the meaning will be changed. So here we will be replacing so that with TOO2 TO2. This is 2 pattern. Many a times in your exam also you would have attempted the question of remove to and use to. Okay, 2 pattern is that. So whenever so that is given, we have to replace it with 2. So that we'll be able to convert it into affirmative, and we'll be removing not also, can, not, both will be removed. So my grandpa is too weak to walk. So here the meaning is same. So using 2 pattern, we have converted this sentence into affirmative. Now second sentence, none but the hard worker deserve the success. Here none word shows negativity, which we will have to remove. None but will be removed with only, that we have seen in the rule. So only the hard worker deserves success. That means none other but the hard worker deserves the success. Okay. Next, third sentence. No sooner did I reach the station than the train left. Again here we can use as soon as instead of no sooner, and we will follow this structure. So as soon as I reached the station, the train left. Again there can be a question in your mind that in question I have used did and V1 reach, but in answer I have used V2 form reached. Why so? The reason is same as I have discussed earlier also, that in negative sentence, if it is simple past, we have to use did, and with did we always use V1. But in affirmative sentence, in simple past tense, the verb is always in V2 form. Alright? Fourth sentence. Nobody likes a liar. Now nobody, we can replace it with everybody. and the opposite word of likes can be dislikes. Nobody likes a liar, it is negative, and everybody dislikes a liar, that is a affirmative, which we call positive sentence also sometimes. So fifth and the last, not only Shashank but also Ankit will become millionaire. These are two my favorite students, so I have taken their name well. So now not only it suggests negativity, so we will replace any such word which will retain its meaning also. So let's choose both and. Okay, so not only Shashank but also Ankit will be replaced with both Shashank and Ankit. So here not only Shashank but also Ankit will become millionaire, that is a negative sentence, and both Shashank and Ankit will become millionaire, it is an affirmative sentence. So here we end our lesson, but very soon I'll come up with the next video of transforming assertive sentence into interrogative and interrogative into assertive. Till then, take care of yourself.